How's it going, everybody? I just wanted to tell you about our process a little bit from start to finish. I am the corporate buyer for the company. I buy most all of the equipment for Oliver Truck Center. I'm always buying, 30 to 40 trucks a month, maybe even more. I like to buy from manufacturers and fleets only. I do not buy from auctions. Auctions are where trucks go to die. I don't dabble in that business process. It's just a bad way to buy trucks is from auctions. You always got to be careful buying from dealers. If they bought it from an auction or something like that, that means that somebody had some major problems with that truck and they sent it to auction just to off it. But I buy from major fleets only and also manufacturers, used fleet trade-in packages, multiples at a time. Somebody will send me an email on some trucks that they have for sale, maybe 20 trucks. They send me pictures, specs. I send out inspectors, third-party inspectors. We spend about $250 on somebody going out and inspecting the truck first. They send me back an inspection report. It takes about a week and a half, 2 weeks to get that inspection report. I usually have about 100 or so pictures, and then they check the water and the oil in the water, DPF, DEF systems, depth gauge, all the tires. They go all the way around it. It's a very thorough inspection that they do, and then I go in there and then I notice any issues that might be wrong with the truck. I send an email back to the fleet that I'm buying from and say, you need to fix this, and this to be able to bring this truck up to trade terms. And they invoice me, send me copies of titles, I pay for all the trucks, and then I add a shipping request, and it usually takes about a week and a half to get the truck shipped from wherever I bought it to our location. Once the truck gets here, our shop manager brings it into the shop and they do a 60-point inspection. They go through that truck in and out and see what all has been missed by the fleet whenever they were bringing it up to trade terms. And then we bring it up to another level of terms whenever we get the truck in. They send an email to our branch manager. Our branch manager goes through that 60-point inspection and says, fix this, fix this, fix this, fix this, fix this. And then they recondition the truck in the shop. Once they're done with that reconditioning, it's usually anywhere between $2,500 and $8,500 per truck. We like to keep it around $3,500 a truck is our goal. After it's done with the reconditioning, then we get a beauty kit and we load it in the truck and we send it to detail. We have the truck expertly reconditioned and then detailed. When they're doing the detail, they put on chrome hangers, chrome quarter fenders. They wash the truck, they wash the engine bay, they paint the frame, they really do it up. We put a mattress in the truck. We bring the truck back here, we stage it for pictures. We take pictures all the way around, then we do some social media videos and all that. You see those online, and then we put the truck on the front line. And so it goes through a certain amount of layers and filters before it's allowed to go onto the front line. First, it needs to be brought up to trade terms by the fleet that I buy it from. Second, it needs to go through my riggering and reconditioning process whenever it gets here. And then the third layer after detail is we do what's called a quality control inspection. A customer will call one of our salesmen and say, hey, I'm wanting to come look at this 2022 Peterbilt 579 you guys have for sale. He said, okay, yeah, go ahead and come on down. The customer comes to look at the truck. Before the customer gets here, we pick up the truck, we bring it into the shop, and we do a QCI, quality control inspection. That's another layer on top of the reconditioning layer that we already did, just to see if there's anything that went wrong with the truck while it was sitting on the front line. You know that there's something called lot rot. A truck the worst thing for a truck is for it to sit for a long time. Anytime a truck sits for a while, grommets start getting brittle, ACs can go out. Sometimes sitting on the front line, things can go wrong with the truck, because the best thing for a truck is for it to be running every single day and lubricating every single day. Before the customer comes to take a look at the truck, they'll come in, they'll do a test drive. They'll give us their CDL, they go on the test drive, and while they're on their test drive, we have a salesman with them with a form called a work to be completed form. And anytime the driver is driving and he notices something like maybe it's pulling to the left or it's got this issue or that issue, we are human, we do make mistakes, sometimes we miss things. We have that work to be completed form so that the salesman can be making notes of items that the driver came up with on the truck that they would like to have fixed. And then they come back, they park the truck back on the front line, they go in the office, they fill out their credit application, they give a $500 deposit to hold the truck so nobody else can buy it out from under them while they're getting their financing together and all that kind of stuff. And then they turn in their finance application with the invoice, with the $500 deposit, and we attach the work to be completed form with it. And then the customer leaves and goes home. We work on their finance deal. And while we're working on their finance deal, we pull the truck in the shop and we fix those items that they found on the work to be completed form. So that's 4 layers right there that I'm telling you about, that we go through these trucks rigorously to make sure that they're up to terms for you guys to be able to buy them, to legally haul loads in the United States, make sure that they're DOT inspected so that they're safe on the highway. So that's what we do to the trucks. Buy them at trade terms. We send third-party inspectors. We do a condition check when they get here, a 60-point inspection. Then we do a quality control inspection before you test drive it, and then we do a work to be completed form at the end. So somewhere in there, just about everything's getting fixed on the truck. Now, all trucks aren't perfect, and you got to understand these are used trucks. They will break. If there's one thing I can guarantee you about a semi truck, after you buy it, it is going to break down at some point. That's just the way it is. I could sell you the nicest truck on my yard, and it could have a problem at some point. We're just here to help you feel comfortable with your purchase. We're here to do as much as we can to back you up so that you don't have problems. But it's just the nature of the game. These are machines with a lot of moving parts, and they will break down at some point. So it's very good for you to get a extended warranty on the truck to protect you even more than what I'll protect you. Like I said, we're rolling out our 30-day warranty program to where we're putting a free 30-day warranty on every single truck before we sell it. That's going to be covering engine, transmission, rears, turbos and injectors, and also after treatment systems. But you know that 30 days can run out, and if it does, it would be better for you to have a 1-year warranty on top of it. Anytime a salesman is mentioning warranty to you, they're not trying to get you, we're not trying to screw anybody over. All we're trying to do is protect you, number one, and also protect us and protect our relationship. Because if you leave and you have a warranty and something catastrophic happens, 6 or 7 months down the line, and that warranty pays for a $15,000 repair, you're going to call us back and you're going to thank us and say, hey, thank you so much for talking me into buying that warranty. I really did actually need it. And our relationship is then good. But a lot of times what customers do is they say, no, you're just trying to sell me a warranty. I don't want no warranty. I just want a discount. I want it cheap. And then they leave, and 5 months later, they have an engine failure because they didn't maintain the truck properly, possibly, or whatever. And then they're mad at me, or they're mad at us. Technically, they're upset because they didn't get a warranty. They're not really upset with us, but they're going to direct it towards us like we did something shady. All we did was went off of your direction. You said no. So you didn't get the warranty, so now you need to pay for this repair 6 months down the line. Anyhow, it's better for both parties for you to get a warranty. We highly suggest that, but if you don't, then it's as is, and whatever happens to the truck is it's your truck. Some people are very legitimate and have been doing this for many years, and they just want a really big discount. They'd rather just buy it as is, and they have their own mechanic shop, and that's fine. There's all different types of buyers, and all we want to do is deliver a quality product in a timely manner and have a good reputation after the sale. Anyways, my name's Andrew Oliver. Thought I would explain our process a little bit. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.